Welcome to another edition of DMIG Safety. I'm Mike Dermanuel Jr. and over the next couple of minutes I hope you learn something about how to be safe in the workplace.
From a teacher's exposure, the breaking down and setting up of a classroom, utilizing the proper tools. A ladder is a big one. Don't stand on chairs, don't stand on desks. Don't overextend. Get a proper step ladder to reach the height that you need.
Slips, trips, and falls can happen outside and they can happen inside. Let me show you two things I think you ought to be fired for, okay? And you may look at me a little funny when you see this, but if it was me, I'd fire you, okay? This is the first one. You're fired.
We have a 4-step program, and the first safety violation they get a verbal reprimand, and it's written up in their file. The second one they get a written reprimand, and they have to sign that. And then the third one they can get suspended without pay, and then the fourth one they can end in termination.
Man, you get on a chair after 20 years of safety videos. If you're still getting on a chair to reach up and do something, you're fired. Just like Donald Trump, you're fired, okay? The second thing that would cause me to want to fire you is this. You're fired.
I would say, our injuries have been very few, but when occasionally there has been an injury, it's usually the result of somebody hurrying.
It's important that one of these be within your reach, whether it's in your own classroom or next door or across the hall, wherever it is. But this is a proper piece of equipment to use.
All of our rooms, every single room, and even in the office at various spots, there are little step ladders.
And so the proper way to use this equipment is to step up and do what you have to do. And that's how you do that. But let me show you the improper way that people use this equipment sometimes. And they will actually get on the step ladder, and they'll be working maybe up in here, but then they'll say, well, I need to get over here. And then this is where disaster strikes. When you start leaning outside of the legs of this ladder, then you're misusing the ladder.
Okay, so last year we had an accident where an employee decided to brace himself with one foot on a branch while he was holding on to another one to trim a particular branch. And so what happened was, when he was working and trimming that branch, this branch here that he had his foot on broke, and he fell to the ground.
So even if you have a step ladder in your room, it's important that you keep your weight in the center of it. And if you have to work over here, you just get down, move it, and get back up. It's a shortcut to lean, and if you lean, you could fall.
But also want to draw your attention to the size of the ladder. Here we can see that it has a rating capacity. This is very important these days, and so you need to pay attention. If you have a 300-pound employee and it's rated at 250, you got the wrong ladder.
Well, the key to what you just saw today is, what are you going to do with the information? Are you going to take it seriously? Are you going to apply it to your daily work life? Because the entire purpose of the DMIG Safety series is to make sure that at your school or at your church, we can have minimal injuries as possible. Thank you for watching.